name is Stanley, the SOHI Main Street Manager for North 27th Street. Today I'm here with John Hennessy, a local developer. John, what are we standing in front of today?
Well, we're standing by the building that we're going to call the SOHI Building.
The SOHI Building.
And this is a building we're going to rehab, and this is some artwork that we did to kind of to set the mood a little bit, I guess you could say.
Now, what is this project? What is it? What is the SOHI Building?
Well, it's an old building on a focal corner, and we're going to do a gut rehab of the building. And it's
total gut rehab.
Right.
Wow.
It's going to be for retail on the ground level and office up above. So it's going to be just a tremendous difference from what it is now.
Okay, John, we're standing inside the SOHI Building. Now, what area is this? We're on the first floor. What is this area?
Yeah, this would be right adjacent to the corner of 27th and Wells. So this is the space that's right on the corner.
Okay, right on the corner of 27th and Wells. Okay, okay. And now, what's the goal for this space right here?
Well, we would like to attract a cafe to come in here.
Okay. Because
we feel that would be kind of an anchor almost for the street. There's 22,000 cars that go by this corner every day.
You said that again? How many cars?
22,000.
22,000. Is that north, south, east, west?
That's north, south, east, and west.
Wow.
That's the daily traffic at this corner.
Wow, wow, that's amazing.
So that's pretty substantial. And there's a lot of foot traffic. There's 32,000 people that live within a 1 mile radius of here. And there's 25,000 people that work within a 1 mile radius of here. So this is a very central point. And the other thing, if you look at our site plan, we're making it so these cars can easily pull in off of Wells Street and angle park, go around the building, angle park again, and then when they leave, they can go out onto 27th Street. So we can capture a lot of that traffic, and we think this is going to be a great kind of meeting spot. Having a cafe here, people can stop in for breakfast or lunch, or just to have a cup of coffee, work on the
work, or that's
talk things over.
Now here we're on the first floor, so you mentioned about a cafe. You like to see a cafe, envision a cafe here on the first floor. How about the second and third floor? What do you envision?
Second and third floor are going to be offices.
Okay.
So there'll be additional retail on the first floor. That's something compatible with the cafe. But then the second and third floor, it could be, you know, like an accountant's office, maybe Edward Jones, you know, it could be some professional that works with the people in the neighborhood, like an accountant, you know what I mean?
Yes, yes.
Or maybe a manufacturer's rep. Since this is so close to I-94 and it's so close to Marquette, it's so close to downtown, it's right in the middle of everything.
What's the square footage of this particular space we're standing in now?
This is about 2,400 square feet right here.
2,400 square feet.
Right.
Okay. Okay, John, we spoke about what you kind of the vision for the building, but people will probably ask you, what does John Hennessy bring to the table? What's your experience? What's your background? What makes you suitable to handle this type of job?
Okay. Well, we talk about a gut rehab, you know. Basically, what I've been doing for the last 20 years is neighborhood development.
Wow.
And most of it's been residential. This would be probably the third gut rehab project. The first one was in 1990, and that was right over at 31st and Kilbourne in this neighborhood.
Well, actually, not too far from where we're standing right now. Wow.
Yeah, and that was one of the first tax credit projects in the city of Milwaukee, actually. Maybe even the first.
How many, let me ask, how many units?
That was 12 apartments.
Okay.
It was a pretty big building. It was about 14,000 square feet. In each apartment there was 12,000 square feet, is 1,000 square feet. And then, but I think what I really bring to this is that I've been in this neighborhood for 20 years, and I've been doing neighborhood development, so I've been very committed to the neighborhood. I've moved my office here. I've done other development projects. Over at Marquette, we have a nice historic renovation right on Wisconsin Avenue, 30 units, St. James Court, and we have 2 new condo-style buildings. So I think what I bring is I do a pretty good job of planning, and we position our projects so that they're kind of a lot better than someone would expect in a transitional neighborhood. And that helps the neighborhood, and it helps the other projects get going.
Okay, John, we're standing on the top of the roof of your project, and this kind of gives us a bird-eye view of the SOHI District. You know, you mentioned in your earlier conversations about the proximity to Marquette University, downtown, the Highway 94. How important is the SOHI District to the city of Milwaukee?
I just think that it can produce an incredible amount of value increase to the city of Milwaukee. In maybe a 10-year period, I think we'll look back and we'll say, wow, it was like a spark plug that triggered, you know, I don't know if it's hundreds of millions or even billions worth of dollars of economic growth. And I just think that because it's it's smack dab in the middle of the city. It's so close to I-94. It's right next to the Menominee River Valley, which is starting to take off. It's right near all these residential neighborhoods. It's right near downtown. I just think because of its positioning within the city, once it takes off, it's gonna rumble along and grow and grow and grow.
So now we take a look at, you know, 27th, we were to stand on 27th in Wisconsin. Some people say we would be in the middle of the universe as far as Milwaukee is concerned. But there's more to the SOHI District, architecture, pedestrian-friendly sidewalks. What else do you see as some of the characteristics of this great commercial corridor?
Well, you alluded to the architecture, Keith. I think that there's a lot in the history of the area that is kind of probably an indicator of what can happen in the future.
Okay.
At one time, this area was quite a wealthy area, and also there was a lot of industrial goings on in the Menominee River Valley.
That's correct.
So the residual of that is that we have some buildings around here and some homes that have incredibly nice architecture. And there has been a population that's kind of adopted these homes and these buildings and now is starting to run with them.
Okay.
And so what you see is that economic growth is starting to come back. Now the valley's starting to take off, and there's some other things that are going on too, and that is that the price of gasoline is going up like crazy, and people are starting to look at other options for the way they live their lives.